Okay, so choosing which hook to use is quite important so your work doesn't become too tight or too loose. So when you find yourself a ball of yarn, have a look at it and see what size of hook it recommends. So on this one here, it's telling me to use a 6mm hook. Now if I use a 7mm hook, then my stitches are just going to be a little bit bigger than they would be if I used a 6. The 6 is the recommended one, which will give you, if you did so many stitches and so many rows, like it says here, 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters in size. So that will be important if you were making something to wear or you wanted a blanket a certain size. You would want to make sure you can consistently keep your stitches at the right tension for the right hook, so that when it's crocheted up, it's the right size. But when we're practicing like this, you can use the hook that it recommends at 6mm. You could use a 7 and it would just be slightly looser, and you could use a 5 and it would just be slightly tighter. So somewhere in the region of the 6mm hook for a yarn like this will work just fine. So just check that on your yarn. Here's another one. And you just need to turn it round till you can find on the label where it says, and here it is. It often gives you one for knitting needles and then one for crochet hooks, and this one here says 5mm, so a 5mm hook will work perfectly for that. So select your yarn and select your hook, and then you're ready to go.